Welcome to everything going on in USL League One. Backward, forward, and the last 7 days, the next 7 days. We'll cover it all here in the next little bit. And we'll get you through the schedule, the player of the month, team of the week, let you know how you can vote on all of the activity, your viewing guide, and how you can follow along in both Jägermeister Cup Save of the Week and Goal of the Week nominees and be a part of all of that. You can vote on all of those, by the way. Save of the Week and Goal of the Week, what you can do is go to the league website at uslleagueone.com. And you can also follow along on all of the social media platforms for USL League One on Facebook, on the 280-character app, and on Instagram. Take a peek at the schedule over the last 7 days and get you ready for the next 7 days. Standings plus Jägermeister Cup standings. I know that we have to deal with two separate elements of how things are going in USL League One. Back on Friday the 5th, 1-0 winners at Tormenta Stadium over South Georgia Tormenta, and that gets us into our match of the week in USL League One. And for it, we go to Toyota Stadium in Georgetown, Kentucky. Lexington SC hosting Union Omaha. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at USL League One, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
We'll be out a little bit further wide. Meanwhile, Cano, Caputo will be sitting further inside as double pivots. A couple more changes for them from their last match. 4 changes. Wallace Lapsley, Jerome, Rodriguez, and Napper are out. Meanwhile, the whistle's blown, and we are off and running at Georgetown, Kentucky. It's Lexington and Omaha doing battle for the first time this year. 3-0 and 2-0 were the score lines between these two teams last year. We'll see if things get shaken up here in the series. Whether one team stays off the score sheet or if that trend is bucked. Dos Santos. Back to Gallardo. So far this week in week 13, every single game has been a one-score affair. Here's a bending effort in the box, parried away. A male knight on travel arrangements. Kunga weaves to his left. Lagos Kunga. And it's a point to the spot. The challenge by Modesto Mendez. Between the Jägermeister Cup and league play. The Brazilian winds up and he tucks it home. The Owls with the early lead. And Pedro Dolabella continues his hot streak of scoring.
The Union Omaha penalty kick in the 9th minute.
Here's a look at that challenge once again that they were letting slip through against Chattanooga even before the Red Wolves were able to score any of their goals. They had some opportunities, and the game was 0-0, 1-0, 2-0 before they were even able to find the back of the net. And that adjustment from Don Casciato as he wanted his side to apply more pressure. And pressure they have applied here in this one. Here's Steven Dos Santos! Picks the side netting and scores! Back to full health. And back to another score.
Union Omaha goal scored in the 21st minute by number 10, Steven
Dos Santos. They've been missing his presence up top. He's recovered from the injury. And how about that? Which all League One fans will know formerly as Fort Lauderdale CF. Here's a slipping ball through. Steven Dos Santos. Dos Santos can't get the chip off. A male knight able to get his hands on it. It wasn't quite high enough from the veteran. Tried to get the pop over the goalkeeper, a male knight. Oh no, it's a careless giveaway. Steven Dos Santos has 2. Brutal for the home side. Opportunistic for the Owls. Free kick for Omaha. Here's the effort on goal. It's off the crossbar. And it falls back down and in. From the sky to the back of the net. It is a flying first half for the Kunga, taking his time. And that is how this first half will conclude. Omaha flying high with 4 goals on the road. There will be 2 substitutions for Lexington, trying to walk this one to the finish line. That's a bad giveaway. Liotti to Cerritos. Cerritos to the left-hand side for Brown! And Lexington are on the board. The ball's given away, and Lexington are clinical with it. Nico Brown with his 2nd goal in league play. Cerritos puts this one on a plate. He's one of those guys who got the scoring going early this season for Lexington. You give me another guy that could help them spark a run going forward. Cerritos. Pairing it to Yankum. Yankum will take it himself. Saved by Nuhu. Compensation for it, a UK healthcare corner kick. Diouf chips it to his right. Diouf still with it, and that one rips off of Dolabella. And it rolls out, not for a corner, but a deep throw-in. 3 of the 6 minutes have transpired here, as this one is winding to a close. Corrales with the long throw, headed across the face of goal! And it's in for Lexington. That one looking to be our 2nd own goal of the evening. Let's get another view of this one. Off of Malone. And just like that, it dips in. Mishak Jerome tried to throw his leg up as Nuhu. Now Mane trying to sneak that one through. And that is how this one will conclude. 4 goals in the first half for the Owls.
Big win for Union Omaha on the road against Lex SC at 4 Rivers. Charlotte Independence, once again, another road team coming up big. 1-0 winners over Northern Colorado Hailstorm, and a Spokane Velocity late night 2-1 winners over Chattanooga Red Wolves. That one was back on Saturday, July the 6th. Before we meet up again, no matches in the midweek for a change. But next week, you will have at Paladin Stadium, Greenville taking on Union Omaha, 7 o'clock starts. Toyota Stadium in in Georgetown, Lexington SC hosting Tormenta, and at Regal, it is One Knox hosting Northern Colorado. 7:30 Eastern next Saturday at CHI Memorial, Chattanooga Red Wolves hosting Richmond Kickers. 8 o'clock at Breeze Stevens, it is Ford Madison and Central Valley Fuego. So let's go through your standings and go through your Jägermeister Cup standings and get you all geared up for the next 7 days. In the standings presented by our friends at Prinks Tires, Greenville, 11 matches played and 22 points. They've won 3 of 4. Union Omaha has only played 9 league matches so far this season, but they're at 19 points, and they are 1 win ahead of Forward Madison, who is also at 19 points, 6 wins to 5. Charlotte Independence at 17 points. They've won 2 of 3. It is One Knox currently in 5th. Had a 3-game losing streak snapped with the win last time out. They're at 16 points. Spokane Velocity, only 9 matches played. They're at 14 points. South Georgia Tormenta, 12 matches, 12 points. They've lost 2 in a row. Northern Colorado Hailstorm, only 9 matches played, 3-3-3 across the board, and they're at 12 points. Richmond Kickers are below the playoff bar, and they are 11 matches played and behind on goal difference, with the 12 points on the board that they have, that 3-5-3. Chattanooga Red Wolves are currently in 10th, 9 matches played, 10 points. They've lost 3 of 4. Lex SC, only 6 points in 9 matches in league play, plus also it is Central Valley Fuego with 9 matches played and 5 points. They do have 2 points, 2 draws in their last 2 matches. So let's get into the Jägermeister Cup standings and let you know what's going on there. And once again, 3 groups of 4. You get an extra point for winning in the penalty kick shootout after the 90-minute draw. So here's how things lay out with all of the different groups. Remember, 3 groups, and it is 4 teams per group as we go here in Jägermeister Cup. How it is in group number 1, it is Greenville Triumph with 5 matches played in Jägermeister, 9 points. They did lose last time out. Charlotte Independence at 7 points ahead of Richmond on goal difference. And South Georgia Tormenta, they are with 5 matches played, only 3 points so far on the board. However, they did end up with a point last time out, winning in the shootout, so they are 4 points behind in group number 1. Group number 2, Lex SC, and this is where Lexington SC has done really well this year in Jägermeister Cup. 3-1-1, 2 points ahead of 1 Knox and of Forward Madison, and they're having to go down to goals scored right now in the tiebreaker in group number 2 because 1 Knox has 3 wins, 2 losses ahead, and they're the same on goal difference. And the difference is goals for. 1 Knox has scored 2 more goals than Forward Madison for positions 2 and 3 in group number 2. Chattanooga, 5 matches played, 3 points with a record of 1 and 4. Group number 3, Northern Colorado Hailstorm, has really done well. They have averaged over 3 goals a match in Group 3, and they have 16 goals scored of 5 matches played, 12 points. And they're ahead of Union Omaha in Group number 3. Spokane Velocity and Central Valley Fuego both at 5 points. Spokane has 1 win, where Central Valley is 0-1-4. Now let's take a peek at your juice boxes and let you know what's going on in the USL League One for this week. And remember, it's some matches and some juice boxers, they wait until later in the process to come up with juice boxes to let you know what folks are thinking when it comes to all the activity. And as of right now, looking at juice boxes, none of them are on the board. So keep an eye on your favorite juice box purveyors when it comes to juice boxes and how they look in USL League One. That's another go-round of USL League One. As we always like to say, if you are in market and can catch one of the matches going on in the 3rd division of U.S. soccer, please do, because you get to see the up-and-coming talent and a lot of great soccer markets. If you are in market and can't make it, follow along on local providers and their social media platforms. If you are out of market and still want to follow along on the social media channels of the clubs that you have your interest in, and you can also hang out with us every single week, and you can let everybody know what's going on in your mind when it comes to USL League One at USLLeagueONE.com, and make sure that what you do is you also follow along on their social media platforms and the league social media platform to let you know what is going on when it comes to everything in USL League One. Really quickly getting into news and notes, remember that you can vote on Save of the Week, Goal of the Week early in the week, and do so Monday and Tuesdays when it's released, and the winners come out on Thursdays and Fridays. Player of the Month, the June winner, was Juan Carlos Obregon from the Charlotte Independence. He wins League One Player of the Month for June. Team of the Week for Week 13 for USL League One. Steven Dos Santos, in his return, ends up with Player of the Week honors for Week 13. And you heard what Steven Dos Santos did in the matchup for Union Omaha going up against Lex SC. It was Darren Sawatsky as your coach, Brooks Thompson between the sticks, Nathan Awney from Richmond, along with Ahmed Longmire from Spokane, Rayan Jeji from Charlotte in your defense. Your midfield, Adrian Billhard in Richmond, Callum Johnson at 1 Knox, Pedro Dolabella, Union Omaha, Masango Akale from Spokane, Luis Heel from Spokane, and your 2 up top, Steven Dos Santos and Kempesh Tekiela for 1 Knox, your 2 forwards. Your bench, Drew Romig from Richmond, Spielman from Charlotte, O'Dwyer from Richmond, Galindras from Forward Madison, Rendon from Northern Colorado, Lewis from Spokane, and Nils Vigneault from Richmond ended up on the bench for the players of the week and the team of the week for week number 13. Local viewing guide, and what we'll do here is we'll go for both championship and for League One and let you know where you can watch things and how you can watch them. For USL Championship, CBS Golazo Network has a doubleheader. Starts off on Friday with Hartford and Charleston. Also on Friday, El Paso and Vegas Lights are ESPN+. Saturday, ESPN+. Detroit City, Memphis 901, Indy 11 and Loudoun, the Miami FC, Rhode Island, Pittsburgh and Oakland, Birmingham, Colorado Springs, Tampa Bay, Orange County, Monterey Bay and FC Tulsa. Golazo Network has Sacramento and North Carolina FC. It is League One action, all on the plus to start. Greenville, Union, Omaha, Lexington, Tormenta, One Knox, Northern Colorado, Chattanooga, and Richmond. And on Golazo Network, it is Forward Madison and Central Valley Fuego. For everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Thanks for dropping by and listening to everything going on, all the news and information you need when it comes to USL League One. Play safe, everybody. Enjoy the games.